This just in, R. Kelly has been found guilty on all counts in his federal court case today in New York, and he could be going to prison for 100 years. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know right here on IO. A federal jury today has found R. Kelly guilty of all 9 counts of racketeering and sex trafficking. Prosecutors had accused the R&B singer of exploiting his fame for over 25 years to lure women and underage girls into his home. The jury was made up of 7 men and 5 women who reached their verdict after 9 hours of deliberation, as well as a 6-week-long trial that featured a lot of testimonies. As it stands right now, several media outlets are reporting that he is facing up to 100 years in prison. 20 years would be for the racketeering and 10 for each of these sex trafficking convictions. He is expected to be sentenced though on May 4th, 2022. For now, he has remained in custody after being denied bail back in October of 2019. Prosecutors for this case say that R. Kelly, whose real name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, had run a Chicago-based criminal enterprise for almost 3 decades. He repeatedly would target, groom, and exploit girls, boys, and women, all of which said that he had subjected them to extremely perverse and sadistic things. However, R. Kelly repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. The acts presented during this testimony were very disturbing and unsettling for many to hear. In fact, if I even mentioned some of the things he did on YouTube, they would just shut our entire channel down. Hence the reason you'll hear some of the words I'm saying get dropped out or bleeped or whatever. I'll do my best to describe some of these heinous crimes though. Some key allegations from the trial were that he knowingly gave people herpes, he coerced them into getting pregnant and then getting rid of the child, he urinated on victims, recorded their encounters, subjected victims to cruel punishments such as locking them in rooms without access to food, water, or the bathroom. And this would happen whenever they disobeyed his rules. He would even force them to write letters to their families saying that everything was fine, and he would routinely threaten families if they said that they were going to speak out against it. This list also included an illegal marriage to the singer Aaliyah, which included obtaining fake IDs for her because she was only 15 years old at the time. Jacqueline Cassiulis, the interim U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of New York who prosecuted the case, said today, "Today's guilty verdict forever brands R. Kelly as a predator who used his fame and fortune to prey on the young, the vulnerable, and the voiceless for his own sexual gratification. What's worse is that Kelly had an entourage of managers and aides who would help him meet these victims and even keep them quiet about everything that was going on." This guilty verdict comes after 21 days of evidence was presented, along with 50 witnesses and hours of hearing countless testimonies. There is a lot more to this case that we would love to get into, but with the way that YouTube has been flagging a lot of our videos and just giving out strikes randomly, I think it's best that we end it right here. If anything does change though in regards to his sentencing, we will be sure to let you know. For now, I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.